Today, I'm going to show you the easiest way to do these custom paint animations in your video within a few minutes. Before we get into the video, I do want to say thank you to Cinepacks for sending over the Whiteout Effects V2 pack. It's the paint overlay pack we're going to be using throughout this video. So if you do want to follow along and create this saucy effect, I'll have the link to download the Whiteout Effects pack in the description. And if you do decide to do that, be sure to use my code Brian5 because not only does it show them that I'm using their pack and they'll continue to send editing packs, that way I can make more tutorials for you guys, but it also saves you $5 at checkout. If you guys could drop a like on the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you have any tutorial suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I read all the comments. Let's get into the video. So to get this effect started in After Effects, you're going to want to split your clip where you want the effect to take place, and then right click on the right hand side of that, and then go to time, and then click freeze frame. And that's going to make your footage go from playing as a normal video and then to a complete still frame. So to get us started, I'm in the outline trace folder, and I use the paint line 1 and 2 and the scratch line 1 and 2 for this tutorial. So I'm just going to import them into After Effects and then kind of just scale them up roughly around the outline of your subject. And then you're going to want to go up to the puppet warp tool and then just add a bunch of points throughout the whole entire line. That way it's kind of evenly spaced out, and you can click these yellow points and drag them to the outline of your subject. And then just go ahead and duplicate the paint or the scratch throughout and just continue that process until you have your subject completely outlined. And then after you have your subject completely outlined, I like to go through and enable time remapping and then make it just a little bit faster because it's a little bit slow for my liking. And now this is your time where you can really get creative and drag in whatever you really want. There's so many different objects and letters and stuff to choose from in the pack. I'd suggest you at least go over to their website and check it out because I can't really show all the stuff it has to offer in this video. Otherwise it'd be super long. But I'm going to go ahead and drag in a mouth scribble, a paper texture, and then I'm also going to add some eye scribbles on top of that. And then I duplicated that freeze frame and then went to the pen tool and actually outlined Lil Durk. That way there's a separation between the background and the subject because I want to add the markup 06 there. That way it has a little bit of paint in the background. And then to blend this all together a little bit better, I'm going to make an adjustment layer and then add vertical hit mega with a flash on top of that from Shake Sauce. I'll have it linked in the description as well as everything else that I'm using in this video. And then I just copy the keyframes from the beginning to the end. That way there's a shake at the start and also at the end. I'm going to go ahead and pre-compose all of these layers and then keyframe the scale and position. That way it just zooms in and focuses on the subject throughout the effect. And then on that pre-comp layer, I'm going to add XY Shake Light from Shake Sauce as well. That way there's just a little bit more motion in the effect as a whole. And then we're going to go on to the second effect. Instead of using the paint this time, I'm using the scratch. And now it's pretty much the same process. I've given you the tools to get creative. So now go through the pack, see what objects you like to add, how you can incorporate it. I think the puppet warp tool is so fire for this pack because you can do these outlines so easily. Just going through again and time remapping them and then also connecting the edges to each other. That way there's like a cohesive effect. I duplicated that freeze frame layer and masked out Durk again, just so I can add another markup. I actually went with markup 7 for this one. And the thing that's nice about these black and white overlays is if you go to invert and you want to change the color of it, so say you wanted to change it from black to white, you literally just drag on invert and it'll do that. And the last overlay I added on was a target and then just finalized it up the same way I did last time, adding the shakes at the beginning, the end, and then the light shake throughout. And with this style effect, I think sound effects really help sell the effect. So I added some camera flashes and some paper crumbling throughout. Just get creative with it, add some different sound effects. If you're interested in the ones that I'm using, I'll have them linked in the description as always. But it's just that finishing touch that really sells it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you guys in this tutorial. If you did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like on the video. Like I said, I'm uploading every single day of this month. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to do that. Ring the notification bell. That way you guys don't miss an upload. And if you want any of the editing packs that I mentioned in this video, I'll have them linked in the description. Peace.